सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ श्रीविश्वनाथाय नमः। ॐ श्रीशङ्कराचार्याय नमः। ॐ श्रीसद्गुरुपरमात्मने नमः। लोकाभिरां मरणधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरन्तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्दाय नमो नमामि नारायण पादपङ्कजं करोमि नारायण पूजनं सदा वदामि नारायण नाम निर्मलं स्मरामि नारायण तत्त्वमव्ययम्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ॐ श्रीराम जय जय राम। ॐ श्रीराम जय जय राम। ॐ श्रीराम जय जय राम। ॐ श्रीराम जय राम। ॐ श्रीराम जय 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 जय राम। जय राम जय राम। श्रीराम जय जय राम। ॐ 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 श्रीराम जय जय राम। Worshipful homage to that one supreme eternal reality. the absolute transcendental cosmic being, without beginning, without end, imperishable, eternal, unchanging. At once the origin as well as the support, as well as the ultimate goal of all existence, in whom infinite millions of universes emerge, in whom billions of universes emerge, by whom these are supported, sustained, and into whom once again back they merge and subside and become one. And the absolute non-dual supreme being alone remains, beginningless and endless, forever and ever. And the emergence of countless billions of universes and their existence in that being, and their merging and dissolving back into that being, does not in the least affect its wholeness, does not in the least affect its unchangeable quality of being one non-dual without a second, does not in the least affect its ever calm, peaceful, radiant nature, the great silence. All the tumult of these universal processes of countless millions and billions of universe is not felt by it due to its vastness, its stupendous, imponderable magnitude. In which magnitude? In which imponderable, awesome magnitude, these phenomena are like the trembling of a drop of water in the vast Pacific Ocean. All the countless millions and billions, infinite number of universes emerging and subsiding are like some phenomenon taking place within a tiny droplet of water in the vast, immeasurable, unfathomable vastness of Pacific Ocean. Infinite numbers of universes emerging and existing and merging back into it is verily like some little thing that takes place in a grain of sand upon the vast seashores and the ocean shores all over the world. So infinitesimal, so insignificant is all this phenomenon which to us is something big, great, imponderable. We stand aghast at our own little tiny universe, our sun, moon, stars and galaxies. We stand aghast when they talk about light years, outer space, vastness of outer space, light years. We stand aghast. But that which we stand aghast is to it like some little speck, little vibration in a speck somewhere lost in its infinitude, its vastness, its imponderable magnitude. What we think is awesome, great, grand, our little universe, to it is as a cipher, as a nothing. For it is the source, the support, and ultimate subsidence of countless, infinite millions of such. Every moment, every moment. It is eternal beyond time. It is infinite beyond space. And it is the one and only reality. That alone exists. That alone exists. Great ones wherever merge in the awareness and the oneness of their consciousness with that consciousness. Yajnavalkya, Vasishtha, Jadabharata, Shuka Brahma, Ramana Maharshi, Sri Ananandamayi, and many of those Brahmajnanis, those who attain the infinite, the one without the second, were in that non-dual state of consciousness, where the many is meaningless, one alone is. They were ever established in a state of identity with that imponderable state of infinite, absolute, non-dual consciousness that cannot be described. Where the Upanishads say, thought and speech, trying to reach it, fell back, unable to attain it. They had to return. Yatra vacho nivartante aprapya manasasaha. Such is the declaration of the Upanishad about this reality. To that reality we pay homage. Again and again to that reality we pay reverential homage. May divine grace flow from it, shower upon you in abundance, and infill you, lifting up your own little erroneous consciousness into its own vastness, into its own purity, into its own magnitude, into its own serenity, into its own state of blessed blissfulness, into its own state of effulgent luminosity. It is Jyotisham Pitajyotihi Tamasa Paramachyate, it is Paranjyoti Swarupa. It is a supreme light, dazzling light, the light of 1,000,000 suns, the light of 1,000,000,000 midday suns. May be uplifted, your consciousness be uplifted into that state of effulgence, divine radiance. May our consciousness be uplifted into that imponderable peace, serenity, shanti, prashanti. May our consciousness, out of its infinite grace, become established, be centered and established in that indescribable and sweet, blessed blissfulness. Within you is hidden God. Thus sang revered and beloved Holy Master, Swami Chidananda. Within you is hidden God. Within you is immortal soul. Within you is fountain of joy. Within you is ocean of bliss. Right where you are, within you is the ocean of bliss, fountain of joy. Shanti He Bhagavan. Shima indicated this self-same identical experience that is always within, flowing, 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 flowing. The perennial, unbroken stream of the spirit, perennial, unbroken stream of the Atma, perennial, unbroken stream of that which the ancient sages called Brahma. And Ma called it everything. Shantimay, He Bhagavan. Anandamay, He Bhagavan. Premamay, He Bhagavan. It is ever there as a constant, unbroken undercurrent of blissfulness, blessedness. All that is holy, all that is sacred, all that is beautiful, all that is divine. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Hriday Sarvasya Vishta. That Atman, that Brahman, it is within you, residing as the center of your being. Again and again, in 100 different ways, all the Upanishads, all the Shastras, Puranas, all the utterances of the great ones, try to bring home to you this fact that you live in bliss. Bliss fills you. Bliss envelops you, surrounds you, saturates, permeates the whole existence. Anandatmai imani bhutani jayanti. Live in this awareness. When you wake up from the tranquility and serenity of deep sleep of the night, and your consciousness emerges into the surface of this stressful, restless, ever-moving state of material, gross earth wakefulness. Refuse to be beguiled or turned away from the inner center of bliss and blessedness, from the center of light and effulgence. Refuse to be drawn away, refuse to be turned away from the inner center of peace, silence, blessedness, light, beauty. Look upon all the variegated things and see oneness in this infinite multifarious diversity, so-called seeming multifarious appearance. You say, what I behold is only one. That alone is Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Sarvam Vishnumayam Jagat. This is the one thing needful, to see the one in the seeming all. You may see 100 different varieties of clothes in a shop, cloth shop, but be aware that you are only looking at thread, you are looking at cotton. You are not looking at many, you are only looking at one. You know that you are only gazing at one single principle, one single tattva. That is Brahman, the one non-dual one. So, as I said, when your consciousness emerges out of the serenity, the deep silence and serenity, non-dual state of deep sleep, and emerges into the wakeful state and sees this, do not be beguiled. Do not allow this to draw you away from your non-dual awareness of one Ekameva Advitiya, that Anandamaya Brahman, that Jyotirmaya Brahman, that Shantimaya Brahman, that alone exists. Be established. in that center. And do not be deluded or diverted by the appearance of seemingly many, because it is only variegated forms, shapes and sizes and colors and forms that appear before you, but that which is the very stuff of it, that which is its beginning, the middle and the end, the alpha and the omega, it's all in all, is the goal that you are seeking, the big thing that you are meditating upon. Is that experience that you are striving to attain. It has to be that. It cannot be anything else, for that alone exists. There is none else besides it. So there is no escape from this compelling and imperative fact that Brahman alone is, Atman alone prevails. Sarvam khalvidam Brahma. Neha nanaste kinchana. There is no many. Be established in this truth. Keep your awareness bound to this truth. Do not budge even a hair's breadth away from this truth. Live in Brahman. Act in Brahman. Be aware of Brahman. Think of Brahman. Breathe in Brahman. And know that you are aware, one with Brahman. This is the sadhana. This is a constant attempt that is needed. You should be with every breath of yours at each step, every beat of your heart. One alone is, that alone is, that alone prevails. That is bliss, that is peace, that is light. That light is within me. I am in that light. And I am one with that light. Brahman alone is, and Brahman is bliss. And all this is Brahman. Therefore, bliss alone exists, bliss alone prevails. And bliss is my innermost center. And I am centered in that bliss. Practice this truth. Practice this truth. Be this truth. Live this truth. Make yourself the center of this awareness, high awareness. That is the one thing needful. There is the abhyasa of truth. There is wisdom. That is for all times. That is forever. What has been said, what has been recommended, what has been pointed out is nothing but your own birthright upon which you have a claim. Do not ignore and neglect it. Claim it now and become forever blessed. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti, Shanti.